Chapter 34, Expert Secret. Perform from your strengths. This rule was formulated by Peter Drucker, the famous management consultant. Time is limited and you can either improve your weaknesses or your strengths. Say you are a great writer, but you don't enjoy being in front of a camera. On a given day, you can write your new book or create your new video course. What do you think will create more value for society? Many people are great in front of the camera, but they cannot write. Why on earth should everyone do what they are naturally bad at? More value can be created if everyone performs from their strengths. As a natural writer, write. As a natural coder, code. As a natural singer, sing. This way, society becomes much more efficient and value creation explodes. For you, this means that you need to know your strengths. What are you naturally good at? Don't read on until you've answered this question. Make a list. What have you been great at in school? Which YouTube videos do you watch a lot? What do you keep talking about? What do you love to do? What do you spend money on? Check your income statements. These questions can give you a hint at where your strengths lie. Use this information to your advantage. Let someone else compensate for your weaknesses. That's how a society should operate anyway. Action steps. Make a list of your strengths by answering the previous questions. How can you move towards your strengths in your professional life? Chapter 35, Expert Secret. Be a specialist. Would you pay more to a brain surgeon than your generalist doctor to perform critical brain surgery? Of course. Specialists can demand higher prices because their skills are highly developed in one specific area. Due to their specialized knowledge, there's little competition and they often have a dominant market position. You have 24 hours each day. You can either invest, say, 10 hours every day in data science, or you can invest 1 hour in data science, 1 hour in blogging, 1 hour in writing a book, 1 hour in learning guitar, 1 hour in programming, 1 hour in singing, 1 hour in preparing coffee, 1 hour in studying cryptocurrency, 1 hour in writing a compiler, and 1 hour in politics. If you do the former, you become a specialist. If you do the latter, you become a generalist. As a freelance developer, you shouldn't specialize in a specific technology, but on a particular problem. For example, don't focus on Python's TensorFlow library for deep learning, focus on machine learning concepts. Don't focus on NumPy, focus on data science. Don't focus on Django, focus on web development. While the technologies may change over time, your specialized knowledge in a particular problem area will remain valuable. Action steps. Which problems will you solve for your clients? Which technologies should you learn first? Write a letter template to your dream client. How can you help them solve their problems? Chapter 36. Expert Secret. Be hyper-responsive. Communication is a crucial skill for freelance developers. If you don't know the exact problems and struggles of your clients, you cannot help them. A lack of communication will regularly lead to hours and hours of wasted time. Let's say your client wants a website hosted. Then you host the website, but it turns out that the hosting provider you selected is too expensive for the client. All the work is lost. You need to communicate with the client at every stage of the process. Give them a daily update of what you are currently doing and what you have accomplished. Ask them many questions. This will help you figure out the concrete gap where you can give the most value, and it'll ensure that the client sees how much time and effort you've invested. Of course, this doesn't mean that you should spam the client with minor questions. You have to find a good balance. But if you're in doubt, it's far better to err on the side of too much communication. And of course, a freelance developer who is hyper-responsive and answering emails within hours, not days, will make a very good impression, even if the code he delivers or she delivers is not perfect. The freelancer-client relationship lives and dies on great communication. Action steps. If you haven't already, get the great book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie to learn how to communicate with people. Otherwise, take a break. You've earned it. Chapter 37. Expert Secret. Be positive and upbeat. Have a can-do attitude with a bias toward action. This is almost always superior to an attitude where you see constraints and limitations everywhere. If the client asks you if you can solve one of his problems, be optimistic and positive and figure out how to do it. If you can't do it, figure out how to solve a slightly easier problem, and repeat simplifying the problem until you're able to solve the original problem. Clients love freelance developers who are positive and upbeat. If you're their daily positive contact, you have their subconscious mind on your side, because it'll always push your client to hire you again. Without the client even being aware of this, he will be attracted to you, which is a powerful client retention tool. Plus, it's a lot more fun that way. Action steps. Use the Grammarly plugin in your browser. It also gives you clarity and engagement scores to start writing more engaging messages to your clients. A spell checker will immediately improve your average writing quality. Chapter 38. Expert Secret. Know your hourly rate. Everything that gets tracked gets improved. As a business owner, the most important metric is how much you earn. This is as true for freelance developers as it is for Fortune 500 CEOs. Therefore, you should continuously track and increase your hourly rate. This challenges you to keep increasing your value to the marketplace, communicate your value better, and learn more by reading books or industry periodicals. How do you calculate your hourly rate? There's nothing simpler. Just start tracking your time. Divide your average monthly income by 30 to get your daily income. Divide it by your average number of hours worked to get your hourly rate. This is your base rate. If you charge clients, you should at least double this rate. Even better, more than that. The reason is that not all working hours will be tracked. You also have to work on your taxes, learn and improve, do marketing, etc. The average hourly rate of a Python freelance developer is about $51. Some sources also argue that the average hourly rate is more than $61 per hour. This is what the average developer earns, and you should at least target this rate. However, it's relatively easy to become better than average, especially if you use the tricks outlined in this book. Action steps. Answer one simple question now. What's your hourly rate? Copy my hourly rate template here, so you can also find it at python-freelancer.com at the website for the book. End of author's note.